I never thought that I was going to have a personal brand. Back in 2016 or so, I was a freshman in college and
How do I change the title of the stream? Click on the pencil icon. Change the pencil. Manage and visibility, edit, Claude code for building app. Building my app. There you go. All right. Then Claude coding, Claude building.
Everyone thinks the most successful people are chasing dreams. But what if they're actually running from nightmares? The fear of losing everything again creates a work ethic that pure ambition never could. Dara Khosrowshahi rebuilt his entire life after his family lost everything in Iran. Investment banking, Expedia, Uber, it's all one continuous rebuild. He's not chasing success. He's preventing another collapse. The most driven people aren't running toward a goal. They're running from a loss.
You see now, this is a major bug. This is a major bug. So, why is the word could there in the first place all the time? So, two images I paste, that's how the captions were on image number one. That's how captions look in image number one. And number two is the word could is always sustaining, and image number two, word could is still there, and till the end of the till the end of the transcript. And also the caption size got weird and it got bigger for some strange reason to solve that problem. And the orange color font, that's grabbing a lot of attention. No need to put an orange color font at this point in time. Let it be completely white. And why is the captions coming in the middle of the screen and not at the bottom of the screen? Middle of the screen, top and middle of the screen should be visual, and bottom of the screen should be caption. Having a cheese.
Everyone thinks successful people are chasing dreams. But Dara Khosrowshahi built billion-dollar companies because his family lost everything fleeing Iran. The most driven people aren't running toward goals, they're running from loss. Write down the one thing you've lost that still drives you. Not something you want, something you lost. That fear of the rug being pulled out creates a work ethic that pure ambition never could. Your trauma is your fuel. Everyone thinks successful people are chasing dreams. But Dara Khosrowshahi built billion-dollar companies because his family lost everything fleeing Iran. The most driven people aren't running toward goals, they're running from loss. Write down the one thing you've lost that still drives you. Not something you want, something you lost. That fear of the rug being pulled out creates a work ethic that pure ambition never could. Your trauma is your fuel.
This is fantastic, right? That I can't go back to first half of the caption is in a different font, second half of the caption is in a different location than progress, but much better right now.
Everyone thinks successful people are chasing dreams. But look at Uber's CEO Dara Khosrowshahi. His family lost everything fleeing Iran when he was 9. That trauma, it never leaves. The most driven people aren't running toward goals, they're running from loss. The fear of having the rug pulled out creates a work ethic that pure ambition never could. When you've lost everything once, you'll do anything to prevent it happening again. Your deepest wound becomes your strongest fuel. That's why writing down what you've lost, not what you want, reveals your real motivation. Not what you want, reveals your real motivation. Your real motivation. But look at Uber's CEO Dara Khosrowshahi. His family lost everything. Are chasing dreams. But look at Uber's CEO Dara Khosrowshahi. His family lost everything fleeing Iran when he was 9.
Much better, but the captions are not syncing with the voice. You know, there's a delay. There's a delay of some sort. We need to fix this.
We think the most driven people are chasing dreams. But look closer. The hardest workers aren't running towards something, they're running from something they lost. That fear of losing it all again creates an engine that pure ambition never could. Your biggest loss is your biggest fuel. The rug gets pulled. The family business disappears. The security vanishes. Most people break. But some people rebuild, not just what they lost, but something bigger. We think successful people are chasing dreams. But look closer at CEOs like Dara Khosrowshahi. They're not running towards something. They're running away from a memory that still haunts them. The most driven people aren't motivated by ambition. They're motivated by loss. Dara's family lost everything in Iran, and his entire career has been rebuilding what was taken.
Here's the thing now. Don't put one word at a time, right? For captions. Put like three to five words at a time, depending on the size of the words. Like, I think that's the problem here. Put like 3 to 5 words at a time. interesting thing to do, or something to put on YouTube while watching. What can be interesting to thing on YouTube? Is it reels or something? Can I be watching? Because something interesting needs to be happening. People are just joining and leaving, joining and leaving, joining and leaving. It's not interesting enough for them. Because I'm not talking constantly, right? It's just a plain screen. It's pretty boring. So what can be interesting enough?
Let's talk about tonight. FA Cup.
Yep.
West Ham have gone through. That's good. Good for me. Another game.
Another
West Ham
game.
have got to play.
Yes, indeedy. Look, Brentford played their part. I'm not quite sure what Areola was doing for the first goal, by the way. A terrible goalkeeping. The referee, is it Somerville, who got dragged down in the box? Brentford should have had a pen. And Madley had a bit of a stinker.
Well,
he missed one pen.
He missed two penalties.
He missed two.
Troy in the first half.
Well, it's the first one there, goes to VAR, then they send him to the screen. The second one, was it Somerville? I said Jimmy Somerville, he was in the Commodores. Somerville. Yeah. Is it him that gets his foot stamped on?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure it is, but I can't remember. But
anyway,
Brentford should have had a pen.
Brentford should have had a pen.
They give them a penalty. In the
eventually do get a pen.
But the one that they don't give is unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
I don't know how they don't give that. It's a penalty. It's a stone wall.
Look, Madley
stands on his foot.
Madley missed it. I cannot believe that VAR has not seen there's a tread on the foot. There's no debate. It's an easy decision to make. No ball, foot.
Mate, come on, take the mask off. Come on, come on.
It's just who we are.
Come on. Help me out.
What do you mean?
Help me out, mate. Come on, help me out.
It was a pen.
It was a pen. But fair play. West Ham have gone through.
No, well done them. Yeah.
We've got the quarter-final draw, if anyone hasn't seen it. West Ham are going to play Leeds. Yeah. Man City versus Liverpool. What a game that is. Well, that knocks one of the big boys out. Yeah. Chelsea versus Port Vale.
Mate, I saw him yesterday. Good team, mate.
Come on.
No, Jay, son.
Quarter-final.
Jay.
I mean, fair play to Port Vale, but this is a joke.
Mate, they played on a cabbage patch. Do you see the pitch? Honestly, the ball literally is one of those. Just bobbled to the next pass. It was terrible.
Southampton, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal have played. They played Portsmouth, Wigan, Mansfield, and Southampton.
Jay, Joe, we
come
played,
on, that's outrageous.
Jay, we played Charlton, Hull, Wrexham, and Port Vale. So
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's the luck of the draw.
It is the.
We think high achievers are chasing dreams. But look closer at the most relentless performers, CEOs, athletes, entrepreneurs. They're not running towards something. They're running from something they lost. The fear of loss creates a work ethic that ambition alone never could. Your biggest setback isn't your weakness, it's your engine.
Again, there's a discrepancy between captions being shown and what is being spoken. Like, I don't know how you're going to solve this problem. There's a discrepancy between captions and what is being narrated. I don't know how you're going to solve this problem. How do I help you? Again, there's a discrepancy between what is being narrated and the caption. I don't know how you're going to solve this problem. How do I help you?
The luck of the draw, I get it. But
some go your way, some don't.
People say to me the FA Cup's harder to win than the Champions League. You having a laugh? Oh, you having a laugh? Oh, yeah, the FA Cup's much harder to win than the Champions League. Do me a favour. You ain't played anyone. Played Port Vale in a quarter-final.
Chelsea, yeah. That's all right. We need a little bit of stroke of luck, mate.
Oh.
You need a little bit of good fortune. Look at Arsenal in the Champions League. The draw they've got on that side, you look at that, you go, can't see Arsenal not getting to the final. You need a bit of good luck to win a cup.
Yeah, well, they'll probably play Barcelona, wouldn't they, in the semis or wherever it is. I think it might be semi-final.
Right, okay. Right.
So it'll be an interesting one. Let's go to Billy, though. He's a West Ham fan. All right, Bill?
Billy boy.
Hello
Irons.
there, guys. Can you hear me? Irons.
Irons.
How are you, Bill?
Irons. I'm all right, mate. I was going to talk about the Cup and the league, mate, because
Go on.
as of recent form, it's looking quite tough for the likes of Tottenham. And it's looking quite good for West Ham. I think we've picked up more points this year than we have the entire season beforehand. And I think we're going to stay up and we're going to beat Leeds. And I'll go as far to say as we're getting the final this season.
Well, again, luck,
As you play
yeah,
there, I mean-
luck of the draw, right? I mean, you know,
Looks like you're going to
you
have.
might
one-
get Port Vale in the semis.
Whoa.
They might get them in the final, mate.
Yeah, exactly. You just don't know. But,
I do.
you know, look, fair play to West Ham because yous were gone. I remember what? It must have been 6 weeks ago, maybe, that we were on this, like, on the station talking about how yous absolutely folded. Maybe 2 months ago, where yous had completely gone. Nuno was under it. People wanted him out.
Yeah.
And like
we
you
lost
were
to
totally
Wolves
gone,
and
and you
Forest.
played Tottenham. Actually, you beat Tottenham, and that changed your whole season.
Dr. Tottenham rocked
Dr.
up.
Tottenham
Yeah.
rocked up. You beat us, and then you've gone on a run, and now you look all right. You know, Somerville's playing really well. Bowen, you know, you look all right. To be fair,
Yeah, you guys were the first team we beat in ages. We lost to Wolves and Forest. Then we beat QPR in the Cup and then beat you. And then from there, we just started winning games and getting draws. So Thank you
What's
for
the reason? Give us the reason why you think things have slowly but surely. Is it just Nuno getting his message across now? Is that what you think it is?
I think it's just the players starting to have belief and a bit of fight now.
Yeah.
They're all showing a lot more energy and a lot more belief. And when you look at the likes of like Forest, I think they've got belief as well. I think Leeds do. When you look at Tottenham, I don't think they've got any belief.
No.
I think
No,
they
they
just can't be bothered.
well, it does look like that, but you know, they're going to have to figure something out because it is all now, you know, 1 point, right? So now I think everyone. I don't think Spurs, when they appointed Igor Tudor,
You going
actually
down?
genuinely. I don't think they genuinely thought it was in a relegation fight, and now obviously they know they are desperately in one. So the players have got to find something. I don't know what that is, but they've got to find some courage from somewhere because the other teams below are fighting, and they will pick up points.
Yeah, the issue with Tottenham is that there's not really much incentive for players to fight, though, is there? Because the moment they go down, they'll just jump ship. Whereas half the West Ham squad can't really jump ship, can they?
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah, and I agree with that.
Again.
I agree with that. But you got to have a bit of pride in your
Yeah.
professional performance.
Yeah, I
you
agree.
know, like come on,
You can't just
don't
jump
think,
ship.
oh, I'm leaving, oh, I'm going. Like, who wants to sign a player from Tottenham who's got relegated? Do you know, all right,
it's
Van der
good
Ven and people like that, maybe, but everyone else.
Are they the rats trying to get off a sinking ship?
That's what I look at it.
Bill, why are you phoning up talking about Tottenham?
No, Bill's all right. Leave Bill alone.
No, I mean, look,
No,
come
leave
on.
Bill alone. He's won tonight.
You won
Well,
tonight.
the
You've gone
reason
through. Well
why-
done. I've congratulated you.
All right, Jamie. All right,
Yeah.
cheers.
Irons.
Cheers, mate.
Irons.
Irons. But the reason why I
Irons.
put it back up is because the last time we had a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
you said West Ham are rubbish and we're going down regardless. And
Well,
it's
you
just-
were.
The story's changed.
Yeah, but you were, and then you beat Tottenham, and now you're not.
Yeah.
You are still rubbish, though.
Yeah, but I mean, we both are, but you're just less rubbish than us.
Well,
I mean, we're less rubbish than you.
well, the
There's a lot-
table
there's
says
a lot
that
of rubbish knocking about.
Yeah, there's a lot of rubbish knocking about at the bottom of the league. Let's be honest. And Spurs
that's
are part of that,
what-
but you
yeah,
are
that's
still
true.
1 point above you. Just make that
is
right.
true. It is
1
true.
point.
But I think we're probably going to lose to City anyway. Then you're going to lose to Liverpool. Still
Yeah.
1 point.
Yeah.
But then I think we're going to be above you in the next, 2 weeks?
Right, wait there though, Bill, because we've got Sam Matface with Keith Andrews.
Keith, how do you react to losing a cup tie in that manner?
Yeah, difficult, obviously. I have to be honest. I can't be a hypocrite and say I don't like penalty kicks when I've always actually really liked them. What I liked about getting towards penalty kicks was we gave everything. We didn't just sit back and absorb pressure and get to that point. But unfortunately, when it does get to that point, there's elements of luck involved. They took their penalties really well. Standard overall was really good with the penalty kicks. So yeah, it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
What do you say to Dongo Watara in moments like that? Is that something that he had sort of practiced beforehand? Is that something he usually does?
Practice them a lot. I think what I'll tell you exactly what I told the players. Anybody that takes a penalty kick shows a lot of character, and there won't be any blame attached to missing a penalty kick.
It is disappointing not to get through to a cup quarter final. However, how do you use the disappointment to spur you on in the league?
We spoke before about what is achievable this season, and there was a cup quarter final, the best domestic cup competition in the world, in my opinion. So it was there for us. We gave everything we could. First that we could have played a little bit better for sure. It ebbed and flowed. We had periods where we looked good and periods where we came off, and they got control of the game. Second half, thought we were outstanding. Extra time, boys are pushing hard. It's 9 to go now, really. It's out of the cup, and we've got 9 league games where there's still a hell of a lot to achieve.
Should it have got to extra time and penalties? Could you have had a penalty in the first half? I mean, it looked for all the world that Kevin Schade was fouled by Matthias Fernandes, so much so that on the replay, he appeared to grimace knowing that he'd committed a foul.
I think players' reactions tell you a lot. You commentate on a lot of games, and I think you'd agree with that. They rarely tell lies. I think when you've got one decision that gets overturned by VAR, which is probably the right decision, and then this one didn't, it's obviously very frustrating.
Did you ask for an explanation from the officials?
Not much point.
Thank you very much.
Most people think high achievers are chasing their dreams. But the real drivers aren't running towards something, they're running from something they lost. That fear of losing again becomes an
for joining us. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Keith Andrews there, disappointed with that, Jace. It was 100% a foul, and he's absolutely right, Sam, there, to mention the fact, and Keith Andrews did as well, that Matthias Fernandez, was it Fernandez? He knew. Like, he knew he trod on his foot, because when he done it, his reaction was, oh, no. He knew. Yeah. How he's got away with that, because I'm sure we're going to speak to Derm tonight. Derm always says, players' reactions tell you the story. Like, that is the reaction. You know, if the player reacts like that, it's a penalty. You know. How VAR can look away from that, it's almost ridiculous that they don't give that as a penalty. Like, how can VAR look at that incident and say, no penalty?
I said it was Somerville. He plays for West Ham. I don't know how I've got that so wrong. For me, it's a penalty. He gets none of the ball, all of the foot. Sharda toes it away. And I can understand the referee missing it, right? It happens so quickly, but that's why VAR is there. But it's to back the referee up. For him not to get that is one thing. For VAR not to get it is something else. That's a terrible decision. And I like Keith Andrews. I think Keith deals with the media very well. There's no point. There's the frustration. He got to penalties. He mentioned there about the Batara pen. Anyone that misses a penalty, he said he ain't going to blame them. I think there's a manner in which you miss it. It's a Panenka, and it's just, Ariel's just stood there. He can see it coming for it felt like 3 seconds. It was a terrible Panenka.
He didn't put much disguise on it.
No disguise.
No.
None at all.
He's just like, no. He just didn't even look like...
No, read it from, yeah. And that's
like
that. Look, if you're going to do a Panenka, you can't let the goalkeeper just catch it. It's just a wow.
Well, the history of football is a timeline of legendary players and teams, but few have transcended the field of play quite like our next guest. We promised you a massive star, and here he is. Manchester United and England legend, Mr. David.
Not himself! David! Oh, I can't hear. I can't hear. David!
Shout louder.
And you're screaming, by the way. David! He doesn't recognize you. Where are you?
David!
It's Gary Neville!
He can't hear. Oh my gosh!
Your hero!
My hero! Like I didn't see him coming. Oh my god!
Are you okay? Welcome to the team.
Thank you. I got tricked. You still smell lovely.
Welcome to the show.
I was like, oh my gosh!
Have we got a seat?
I was like, why are the camera crews there?
Oh, where are we going?
Oh my gosh!
Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Wow,
Good to have you with us.
It's great to be with you guys. Great to be. I heard it's a night of celebration. I've been watching backstage.
Oh yeah.
So obviously, as it's a night of celebration, I bought a few gifts.
Oh, wow. Gifts.
We're here for gifts.
Bearing gifts. David Beckham bearing gifts. They're more personal gifts than anything
personal.
else. So.
We know who's going to get that.
It's for me. Bring it in.
Wow.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Read it. And one of
Damn. That's amazing. Thank you. But the shirt is
welcome.
everything.
Wow.
This says to Kate, love David.
No, wait. Champions League winner.
Champions League winner 1999 to Kate and Malik. Congratulations.
You see the touch?
This is very cool.
That is cute.
Thierry.
Can we all see?
My man.
You guys got honey.
So that one's for you, and I gave you the there's different names. So this is the DB sticky stuff.
Ooh! Don't you worry about that.
Oh, you're on the right show for that, David. What have I got here?
What have you got? You got the basic. We have some chocolate for you.
I've just got honey. Oh no, I've got.
You see, I knew you were
Always
coming.
prepared. You're a good host, Terry.
You see? Go.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
This is a surreal moment, this, you know.
Sorry?
This is mad.
No.
I'm
Go.
starstruck.
Go.
I mean, this
You
show.
were, wait, hold up. You were teammates.
No,
weren't
we
you?
wasn't really
England.
teammates.
No.
I won't say we were teammates.
Don't act like Grey like that. Don't.
We played a couple of games together, you know.
Do you feel like you were teammates?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.